Hi and welcome back. Some of you might remember this video, my very first video I've posted on YouTube, and in this video we are going to take a look and compare each plant with their latest state or stage and see how many I've killed, how many have survived in the last 6 months. So let's jump straight in. Thank God this plant has survived. It is still ill. It looked bad on the original video on the left and on the right as it is today. I still don't know what's wrong with it, but it manages to stay alive. This little palm has been decimated. It shoots out a few new leaves now and then, but it is barely able to hold on to this dear life. We can do what we can and we try to keep him alive. This mother of thousands on the left has died, but I received a new one from my dear neighbor, and this is in a much healthier condition than the other one. You can also see the babies here. Now with variegated Alocasias, there's a problem that they need a lot of sunlight because the white surface doesn't really photosynthesize. It shoots out a new leaf, it grows. However, as long as the leaves are not really green, nothing happens. These are dead, unfortunately. Now, this little plant doesn't really evolve. I should maybe repot it, but it's still healthy. It grows and, as I said, possibly a repot will do it no harm. This has died by neglect. This has also died by neglect. Very sad. This was dead when I showed it on the first video. Well, of course, that's a bummer. But you win some and you lose some. Otherwise, where would be the fun in that? Now this plant has been evolving really nicely. It survived the summer, it survived everything, it shoots out new leaves every time, and it grows and grows and grows. This is a fairly easy beginner's plant. Now after repotting this plant, this has evolved really nicely. It has so much more leaves than on the video on the left side, the original video, and it simply enjoys its life. I don't seem to have a good hand with Begonia maculatas. While both are still alive, they are still in a very sad state and I don't see them recovering. They shoot out new leaves, they shoot out also blossoms, but we will see. Now this little elephant foot is doing awesomely. It has lots of new leaves. The corpus, I would call it, has grown, and yeah, maybe I should repot it or change the earth so that it has more space to grow. The bird of paradise gained 2 new leaves, shows no signs of unhealthy symptoms, and simply grows. It even shot out a new leaf recently. Now this is a typical case of death by propagation. It survived really nicely everything the last 6 months, and then I decided to propagate it by breaking all the little shootlings apart, and then there I have it. Nothing new with this one. It shot out a few blossoms and I believe that he is enjoying his life as well. Also no signs of thrips or any other pest. This peace lily, this variegated peace lily, is a little bit sick. It has lost a lot of leaves, but it's still there. It shoots out new leaves, so I hope that he will recover soon. Dead. And dead by pests, so to say. We had a really big pest infestation. This one doesn't want to die, that's really nice. I just keep him alive, I just give it regular water and nothing more. And it sits on the windowsill and enjoys its life, I guess, I hope. This other little palm was sad in the beginning, is still sad. However, I always kill them really quickly. I'm super proud of myself that it is still alive and doing well. It lives in the cabinet under tropical conditions. All of these dracaenas are doing really nicely. I've managed to propagate them, cut off a few stems and give them to friends and family, but all in all together they do really well. They grow and grow and simply just grow. They are very easy to handle. This peace lily is also, you can see it on the left, has been very ill. After removing the yellow leaves, this is on the right side what has been left. And while it blossomed a few times over the summer, it still needs to shoot out a little bit more new plants. All of my Thai-cons or Thai constellations are doing almost well. As you can see, the small one here below has some sort of illness. I need to separate it from the other plants. This little fella is doing quite well. And the big one, while having some slight yellowish colorations, everything is fine with that. You simply can't kill a snake plant. I've reported it in the last 6 months, and since then it's doing even better. It shoots out new snake plants, and it's growing and it's growing, and it's purifying my air. Now this Syngonium has been growing like hell, and I'm super proud of this because I could even propagate it. I did a cut, I made a video about it, and these are the 3 leaves that I cut from above and which are doing really nicely in the soil now. Apart from that, the hibiscus, we don't talk about it in the background, is also doing fine. The pilea, after I've cut it back, you can see on the left it was quite unhealthy looking, but after cutting it back, as you can see it on the right side, it recovered a little bit and it's still growing. The little one I threw away because I've neglected them. So these 3 plants in a little pot. I'm super sad about this one because this showed real healthy signs. It grew really big leaves, and at the end of the summer it went away and died. All of my Monsteras are doing quite well. I've even managed to gift away 2 of them, one to my brother, one to a friend of my son, but they are doing well. They shoot out new leaves, and even the mother on the top of the cupboard is doing greatly. It's a plant almost 4 years old. It shoots also out a new leaf, and it simply loves that position up there below the skylight. Now this Alocasia on the left was really riddled by pests, thrips commonly, and after I put it into the tropical cabinet and I paid attention to the thrips, it started thriving. Also bringing it into these type of vases with rocks on the bottom and a special soil mix, it just goes ahead and grows. This guy still has the same problems. There's this white mold on the whole plant, but the only solution that we have here is really to wash it a few times, cut it back so that it can breathe, and it still survives. Now this Alocasia Friedeck here was in a really bad condition on the left side, but after taking care of it, it grew, and it simply grew. And I've also managed to propagate it with the rhizomes that it shot out, and I have now so many Alocasia Friedecks, I can't even count them, roughly 10. So all of my friends and family will be happy when I gift them. Such a nice plant. Now there are of course some newcomers like these 2 bigger Begonia maculatas. They grew really well over the summer, but however now I don't know what they have. They start losing their leaves and I need to figure out what they really have. But nonetheless wonderful to look at. Also I could get my hands finally on some anthuriums. They had a few issues accommodating to my apartment, but after we sorted our problems out, they are now stable. I hope they grow big. I've also got 2 new wines. There were 4 in a pot. I've separated them, and there are 3 in this pot, and they simply just grow downwards. I will try to rearrange them and let them grow to the left, to the right, above and below. And they are really awesome and do not require any attention. You just need to water them. Last but not least, a different sort of anthurium. It had some mold issues. I've cut it off, but it seems to strive and to grow upwards this cupboard. Yes, although I've managed to kill a few plants, roughly between 8 and 10, I still managed to keep most of the plants alive. Not only that, the quantity of the babies that I've gained throughout the last 6 months is really beyond my dreams and my imagination. So I have much more plans to give away to my family and to my friends, so I hope this makes them happy. And the very last thing that is outstanding for this video is to take a look around how everything is set up, where the plants live, and thank you very much for watching. Now, one last thing. As you will see throughout this end sequence, my apartment is made for roughly 50 to 60 plants of different sizes, but it's already quite full and it also takes up a lot of time besides my regular work. But they seem to enjoy it. I have obviously enough light and my tropical cabinet, which we will see in a few